What's up? What's up, fool? Break yourself. What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. This is the truth behind the Drake and Ice Cube beef that's been going on that you guys probably knew nothing about. And it's one of those little spats that happen in the industry. You know? You know how they have their little quarrels in hip hop? This is just another quarrel in hip hop. What's up, RT? Now, when Drake was giving respect to the legends, uh, my goodness, this is terrible. This traffic is terrible I'm going right now. When Drake was giving respects to the legends of the game and the people that came before him and the people that inspired him, he never gives respect to Ice Cube. And this is even when Ice Cube was they did a presentation for Ice Cube. They gave him an award at one of these shows. They were on the West Coast. They gave Ice Cube an award, and Drake ended up winning an award and didn't even mention Ice Cube. Cube felt somewhat sort of a way about it. And Cube and his rhyme, when he was saying if Ice Cube ain't in your top three, then you stupid if you don't think he's part of the top three. And Ice Cube has always been competitive when it comes to music and stuff. When no matter who's on top, he want to remind people like I'm there too. Like, who could forget his verse on the Little John song? I got an ego the size of T.O. When he dropped that verse on that song, and man, people was like, man, Cube a monster. So, yeah, those were the times. But it was an interview he did recently. Cube is a Kendrick Lamar type guy because Kendrick always shows love and respect to Cube and all these guys. So he's more with the J. Coles and the Kendricks more than he is to Drake. He's always given Drake his proper just due, but he's a little offended that Drake really don't mention him, in that fashion. And it was during Straight Outta Compton, with Dr. Dre. He gives Dre credit, but doesn't give Cube his shine. So that's automatically gonna rub Cube the wrong way. He's just like really never mentioned it. But if you know Drake do respect you. He's not gonna disrespect you or have anything of a slight. It's more ego and competition for Ice Cube that he's created it in his mind. So when Drake came out and I mean, when Ice Cube was on 106 and he did the interview, this was right after the story of Adion was out. And they interviewed Ice Cube. And they asked him, and he was like, look, everybody got like 3 years to reign. He was there to promote the big three. And it ended up going into a Drake conversation. And he's like, everybody's got years to reign. Now, Drake, he been on top for 3 years. Now they want somebody else. So he basically telling you, like, look, Drake's turn is over. Now it's somebody else's turn. You know, they want somebody else. They don't want Drake no more. So that interview went viral. Everybody was talking about that whole thing. It's been shipped all over the globe. So he said that when he said that it went global, everybody started talking about it. So Drake was very pissed off about this interview. He was really pissed off that Ice Cube even threw himself in the situation to go on a public stage and said that Drake's time was up, and he can only root, Drake only could root for 3 years. You know, everybody root for 3 years, and now somebody else, they want Drake out. Like, what? So they want else in that spot? What? So yeah, he was a little offended. Well, no, he was pissed off about the situation. So no, Cino's just really tired right now. Cino's done a lot. Believe me, a lot. You guys are seeing videos that I'm like, wow, I made that? That's how tired I am. I'm just like, I put that out? When did I do that? Drizzy was in production of the album still, because he was making his responses, and just sent a message to Ice Cube on the Scorpion album. Just a little message to give him some clarity. That's all. So he put out the song 8 to 10. So like he said, if it's at an 8, I'd rather make it a 10. We've been here for 3 sets of 6 summers. So he said 3 sets of 3 summers. Or something like that. I forgot how the bar go. But he's responding to Ice Cube saying, oh, 3 sets of 3 years. That's what I think he said. We've been here for 3 sets of 3 years. When Ice Cube tried to say, everybody can only, they got 3 sets of 3 years. Because when Ice Cube said that everybody in 3 years got to go, you know, after 3 years, people want somebody else. Drake is reminding him, dog, I've been here longer than doing this, longer than 3 years. I've been here for 3 sets of 3 years. What you thinking about? So that message was for Ice Cube. So in case many of you didn't catch that before, that's who that message was for. He was really upset with Ice Cube over that. And he's hoping it gets back to him so he can know, just to correct him. He should not have went on the radio and even talked about it like that. Because Ice Cube was on the radio to promote his Big 10 thing, or the Big 3, he should have just kept it on that and just said or whatever. But you don't give no statement like, oh, well, Drake, after 3 years, his time is up. They want somebody else. You don't say nothing like that on a radio station. But Ice Cube felt a certain way because where Drake would give respect to Dr. Dre, Eminem, and all those guys, he was saying WA, this was back when Straight Outta Compton was out and all that stuff, but he never really gave Ice Cube his just due. He always gave respect to Dre, and when he went and got an award, and then they had the Straight Outta Compton there, Drake was getting an award, and he talked about Dr. Dre and the NWA movement, but he never mentions Ice Cube, and Cube felt slighted. Well, Drake was showing him he was wrong, because Drake is like, look, I've been on top of 3 sets of 3 years. So what is you talking about? I've been on top of 9 years. We be clubbing. I mean, Cube whole interview was very disrespectful. I mean, he was trying to allude to ghost writing and all that stuff. And Cube, no, he didn't write all his songs. His cousin was writing songs. And they was like, man, your cousin wrote like 4, 5 songs. You didn't even write the song Wicked. People want to know how come? I got there standing in the window with a mouth like, how come? Forget you, test tube, baby. Kick it, cause I get wicked. I'm not hating on Cube. I like Cube, but I know Cube be full of crap sometimes. I think King's son wrote Wiki. It was a complete East Coast hip hop record. I mean, that song had nothing to do. They had the Red Hot Chili Peppers jumping around, breaking up doors and stuff with sledgehammers in the video. But that video, Wicked, has nothing to do with Ice Cube. That thing was crazy. Well, King's son had his back for a long time. Last destinations.
Please select the line number or say continue.
1.
Number 1, accepted. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
Starting route guidance. The route is being calculated. Please follow the highway for 3 miles.
Thank you. Now, yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm in my casual attire today, not in my usuals. I haven't eaten anything. I've been on the road driving. Today was a good day. I don't even know if he wrote that. That's the thing, but it seemed like an Ice Cube rhyme. I heard King Sung diss Ice Cube before because Cube didn't come through. He used King's son. Cube done that to a lot of people. He used a lot of people and just left them out to dry. You know, left them out there to just hang. And that's just wrong. It is what it is.
Move to the left in 1 mile.
Oh, now the traffic want to break. Now you want to break. When I almost get there, after 3 hours. See, people like people like Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar because Dr. Dre is the king. Kendrick is all on their side. He was so happy he didn't know what to do. Like, yeah, you know, guys only got like 3 somebody else. He's saying that because that's what happened to him. He got moved. It ain't about Kendrick can't spit. Kendrick can spit and rhymes and everything else. It's just that Kendrick respect them because he's from Compton. I mean, that's where he's from. He's in that area. He's LA. So yeah, he grew up on NWA. He grew up on that movement. That was his uncle's music, his daddy's music. So of course, he's gonna know that. Drake is from Canada. What are you trying to get out of him? So when the Straight Outta Compton movie was out, Drake won an award for something. They were giving Ice Cube and NWA an award for the movie Straight Outta Compton, Dr. Dre and all them. Drake gave a lot of respect. They asked him about the movie and NWA, and he was like, you know, Dre and NWA, man, they movement and everything they've done, and talking about how they branched out to Death Row and all these other things that they were talking about that had something to do with the movement. These are the things that kept them in place, like the respect factor. So he always felt slighted, like he was just. But here's the thing: truth of the matter is that Cube was only in NWA for 1 album. NWA only did 2 albums, but he's the guy that helped launch it, and he was the guy that helped do the movie. You know, like if it wasn't for Cube really putting that together, it wouldn't have really popped. So when he was on there talking about that 3-year stuff, and then on 8 to 10, when Drake was like, I did 3 sets of 3 years, I just chuckled because that was funny. It was a funny jab back at Q. It was more, but he was pissed when he heard it. You know, the interview went viral. Oh, YouTube been cutting my notifications. LeBron James is one. Vegan Steven, what's up? Oh yeah, don't forget to leave a donation, man, in the super chat.
Move to the left.
Show some
in 1
support.
mile. Then you will have reached the toll booth.
I got a lot of, the thing is that whenever people want to sabotage you, they team up to do it. I got Nick's people, Bronze people, I got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Shannon take away from the casino.
Please keep left. Then you will have reached the toll booth.
10 I like. Now they got LeBron James hating too. F them dudes for life. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. DJ Academics, he gonna call on his crew. He was the one that started the whole charge of it too. Then he really got bad because I backed down his life. And don't mention him at all. Now he's ticked off. Why? Because I won't mention him at all. Then they sending threats in their profiles. They fake pages talking about I'm out of style. Talking about they gonna finish me. I'm dead on YouTube. We gonna see. Oh man. You know what? When I complain about it and they fix it for 1 day. It get fixed for 1 day and then it goes back bad. Like we had 1 day, everything was working, then the next day, right back. So it only works for like 1 day. Thanks, I am Mike. You know all my super chat people get shouts out. Gotta do something extra for the people that try to keep the lights on. You know, we fighting a system over here. See, they hate that. They hate the super chat. They hate that people donate. They don't want nobody to donate. They want to try to submerge you into the ground. I can't email 145,000 people. Hold on.
Move to the right in 1 mile.
J-Day and everybody celebrate. Oh yeah, well J-Day just got here late. But what happened is when Ice Cube said that people talking about after 3 years, you know, was on top for 3 years, now they want somebody else.
Take the second exit on right onto US 12 East.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you for being a smart. So that's what he was talking about, Jay. So that's why he said he wanted to correct Ice Cube, because he was ticked off Cube even took that approach. to come there and say, well, they want somebody else. Because he's always trying to big up Kendrick. But here's the thing, dog. No matter who you want to be there, the person that's there is Drake. And no matter how much promotion and all that other stuff they do, Kendrick ain't out selling Drake. That's just what it is.
Now keep right.
He don't have the work ethic Drake has. So Cube whole plan was just to say they want somebody else. Like he trying to help clear the spot for somebody else to be in there. He know that somebody he want to be in there is Kendrick. But to say that on the radio station, Drake just had to correct Cube for a minute. Look, dog, I've been on top for 3 sets of 3 years. So what are you talking about? Like I had 3-year run. No, I've been on top for 3 sets of 3 years. Get it right. And he ain't lying. Drake says Drake has been out. He has consistently sold records. He has not had a fall off record yet. Everybody's waiting on Drake to have the fall off. And he has not had it fall off yet. One of the longest runs in music history. When something is streamed more, that lets you know something. People was like, oh, well, it only sold this much, but it streamed this much. I'm like, you gotta understand, they're still calculating streams. Since there's stores like Best Buy that's no longer selling physical copies, physical copy sales are different now. They're not as available as they was before. You might not get a physical copy for a while. Only certain locations will get a physical copy. You understand what I'm saying? So when they saying J. Cole sold more than Drake and all that stuff, what they're doing is they're inflating a situation with numbers. They're playing trickery with numbers to try to deceive you. They want you to believe that Drake is not selling more and that Kendrick and J. Cole was this. No. The reason why then J. Cole's streaming numbers should be even higher or at least up there with his album sales. Whenever you see that the album is selling like this, but the streams is low, which means that the fans are not listening to the music. If it's so, how's the numbers this high? It don't make sense. Why is all this sold, but then the streams are this low? Somebody's doing trickery with numbers. It don't make sense. You know what that is? That's some old title stuff. That's some old title move right there. Now, Ice Cube has one of the best albums in hip hop history. I mean, Death Certificate is one of the best rap albums in hip hop history. It's on the top of the list. The Bomb Squad is probably the best producers ever. Just think about it. Hip hop history, they got 3 of the top 5 albums in hip hop history. A Nation of Million to Hold Us Back, Fear of a Black Planet, Death Certificate. Those are the top 5 rap albums of all time. Those 3 are in it. America's Most is a solid debut, but it's not Death Certificate. Death Certificate is more developed. Ice Cube did an interview on 106. Run was over. Like, everybody has 3 years and then their run is over. And once he said that, he had messed up. And Drake had to. So I'm right now in the mix of. I'm wondering, did I pass my destination? Oh, great. Nissan, right. Can't forget, it's brutal. The way people drive out here, you'll be amazed that it's not a car accident every 10 seconds. I ain't scared, I'm tired. No, Officer Hernandez, that's who you need to be worried about. He the one working for the cops. You want to talk about somebody working for the cops? You got Officer Hernandez walking around? And that's what's killing me. Like, everybody is catering to this kid. They got him up there with Floyd. And, Floyd, I'm a big fan. I was like, yeah, Floyd don't know a song he made. And that's why I'm like, man, the promotional train for nonsense in the music game is crazy right now. Like him, 6ix9ine. His people don't like me. No, dude, I got everybody don't like me. Industry don't like me. Charge it to the gang. Everybody's sitting there kissing up to him, and now they trying to make it. They finna get him on Hot 97. I was respecting Hot 97 for not bringing him on the doggone stage. Like, don't even bring him in the arena. I don't want to see him.
reach your destination in a quarter of a mile.
Now I gotta remember people's order. Uh, okay. What kind of coffee?
Text from Sandy and can you bring Mom and I some hot coffee from Dunkin' Donut regular.c. Full stop. Text from Sandy and we want sugar for Mom and French vanilla. Full stop.
Okay, French vanilla. Because Charlemagne has a group of people in the industry that's backing him, meaning that Charlemagne represents, like Joe Budden was alluding to the situation when he was bringing it up. Like he's been rebranded. Like he's rebranded by a different company. A lot of people are invested in him. So that's why you seen the story not get the legs. Why you think TMZ is not really going in on it, reporting on it at all. They are basically trying to submerge the story and just saying it's a slander thing instead of actually taking it very seriously. There's a lot of people invested in Charlemagne. Why you think they stuck a vacuum cleaner up his butt again and sucked all the pounds off of him, and he's in the gym 3 and 4 hours a day because they rebranded him. They're gonna try to get him in movies, put him on there, a whole new platform. You guys probably haven't noticed, but Charlemagne is not the same as he used to be because now he's in this rebranding position. He can't be as lewd as he used to be. A lot of things are changing over there at Power 105 too. I shouldn't even probably be speaking on it. That's gonna be a separate video I'm gonna do, but I'll let you know exactly what's going on. Hey, a Drake video every day keeps the doctor away. I'm out.